Assalamualaikum guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I just had an idea to make a kitty cat. So I didn't know what type of kitty cat to make. So I just made this cartoonish kitty cat, and it's very cute, as you guys can see. So it is pretty simple and easy steps with easy things and supplies to make it. So the only supplies which I use is a pencil and a black color pencil, and then I also have eraser and sharpener on the side as just some sharpening tools and erasing tools. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's jump right in with making this kitty cat on this page. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go ahead and first of all make the head shape. Only the head shape. So if you guys pay close attention to this head type of shape, it's not really a circle. It's kind of like a flat circle. It's kind of like squished, just a little bit squished. So let's try to make this. So let me make it and I'll be right back. Okay, so guys, I'm all done drawing this. So I'm going to give you guys some tips how to draw the perfect one. So first of all, I took this pencil and I just drew a circle. Or this is a great little hack if you want to test it out. So if you have it already sketched out like me, if you have a mobile phone's torch, just hold this above the torch and then put this one on top and then just trace it. That's what I did and it worked for me, and I made a perfect little flat sphere. So it worked out for me, and if it does not work for you, use sunlight, the original sunlight. I'm doing this at night, so yeah, I don't have sunlight, so I use a torch. So yeah, now what we will do is we will make this part. So this is the ears and also these black spikes and also the other ears. So let's go ahead and let's get started on that. Okay, so now let's move on to the ears and the spikes. So first of all, let's do the spikes as they are pretty easy. So grab a pencil, lead pencil, and just go ahead and draw little spikes. And these are inside spikes. Do not make them outside. That will be a pretty bad thing you will do. And it's a big mistake. So do not do that. So let's go ahead and make it in the middle, the forehead of the kitty cat. So just take the forehead and just draw 3 spikes. Do not make more than 3, that will look bad. Okay, so now I am all done drawing the 3 forehead spikes, 1, 2, and 3. Now what you will do is you will just grab your black color pencil and you will just color it in like this, like how I am coloring in the triangles. Color them in good so that they look neat, they look clean. Okay, now I'm just going to also make the outline a little bit more thicker, because right now the outline wasn't very prominent. Because I will make the prominent and make everything prominent. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm all done with the main parts. Now let's make the ears. So if you guys pay close attention to this picture, so it has an outline ear, which is the normal ear, and then there is one inside, which is just following the same outline but a little bit smaller, and then it is shaded. The inner ear is actually shaded. So we're gonna do the same on the both 2 ears. So I'll show you how to do it. So I have my pencil right over here. So just grab my pencil and I will just go ahead and make an ear. Something like this, something like kind of cute, kind of small. So do the same on the other ear too. Okay, so right now we're just going to do 1 ear. And the other ear I'm going to do off camera. Now once you're done, now you will just shade in the inner ear with your pencil. With your pencil only. You will not use this for the inner ear shading, because you want the inner ear shading to be a little bit lighter so it can kind of be different from the other outlines. So let's go ahead and just go in with this, and I'm just gonna shade it in, and it's gonna look cute. Okay, so now I've shaded it in. Now what you will do is you will grab this, now just sharpen it up because we want this to be neat. Okay, I'm just gonna sharpen it up just a little bit. Okay, so I've sharpened my pencil. Now what I will do is I will just take the outline of the outer ear outline. The outer ear is the first layer of the ear, which is this one right over here. And then the inner ear, which we shaded only the outside, like that. Only the outside of that and the outside of the main ear. Now as you guys can see, both of the ear match pretty similar. They're pretty similar together. Let me do a little close up. So this is the one we just made, and this is the one already. And I will make it more darker as my pencil right now is sharpened. Okay, so now we will do the same on the second ear off camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so guys, all done with our both of the ears. Now the next step which I'm thinking about doing are the eyes and the eyebrows. So this step is also pretty easy. I know people have problem with the eyes, so I'm going to tell you guys easy way to make the eyes. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's make the same eyes on this kitty cat onto this kitty cat. Oh my gosh, onto this piece of paper and the other kitty cat. Okay, so you just take your pencil, everyday pencil, simple pencil. So you just make a little curved line on top of the eye, and like on top of the eye, of course. So this is going to go on top of the eye. So that's how it's supposed to look like. As it is right over here, it's kind of like this. Okay, so guys, now that I have drawn that, now I will just take my black color pencil and I will just make it more prominent and darker, both of the sides, and just make them more prominent and darker. Okay, and erase the excess pencil off. And if it gets a little bit more lighter, do a second coat. But mine did not get lighter, so I don't need a second coat. Now for the eyes. Now you will just make 2 big balls. I'm only going to do one eye right now in camera, and then the rest, and the other one I'm going to do off camera. Okay, so just grab your pencil. Do all of this rough work with pencil. Do not use this. This will just, then this does not erase. Okay. Grab it and just make 2 circles, 2 big circles, just underneath the eyebrows. So this one is a little off, so I will just make it a little bit more underneath and in the middle. Okay, so now the both of them are perfect. Now what I will do is I will just take this and I'll just outline the eyes. Okay, now all done with outlining the eyes. Now if you guys pay close attention, this little kitty cat has one big circle and then one little small circle. So you will make the same circles onto here. So this is where the bigger circle is gonna be, and this is where the smaller circle. So let's make the bigger circle. Okay, that's too small. The one which I made is too small. Okay, so now let's make it a little bit bigger. Like that. And now just make a second one, a smaller one. Alright, so now let me show a close-up. This is a bigger one and that's the smaller one. You're going to do the same on the other eye. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so guys, I did the same with the other eye. I made the 2 smaller and big circles. Now what you will do is you will just trace the circles with the help of this pencil. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and trace it. So I'm just tracing it right now. Okay, so now we are all done with tracing it. That's how it looks. Now you will just fill in the rest like this. You will just fill in the rest. All of this part. So let me do it off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so guys, I'm all done with both of the eyes, and if you guys cannot see, the eyes look exactly like these eyes. So now we will just make the nose and the mouth together. So if you guys can pay close attention, it's kind of flat from the top and then it's the bottom. It's kind of like a boat. And then there are these two little things. So now that's the mouth. So let's go ahead and make it. So like that, and then like that, and then like that. Okay, and now as you guys can see, that's how it looks. Now we will just color it in and outline it. I'll be right back. Okay, so guys, I'm all done with the mouth and the nose. Now we will make the rest of the body, which is kind of tricky, but I think you will be able to do it. Now I will do the same method which I did with the head, which I did with the torch method, which was just to outline with the torch. And that is a very, very nice way to do it. So yeah, I will do it with this. So if you guys cannot see, it's more of like this type of thing. I'll make it and I'll explain to you guys when I make it. So now guys, I'm all done making the body, which I did with the torch method. I used this spoon's torch and I did it like this. So I put the spoon right over here. So I put the good drawing, which I already made, down over here, and then I placed this one on top. If you guys cannot see, the whole entire sketch is now coming up. So this is an easy thing to do. I used to do this in my art classes, and our sir also told us to do this, and it worked out for us. So I would really, really recommend doing this. Okay, so now I will just go ahead and make the feet. Now the feet is kind of tricky, so I will make it right now. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see it more better. Okay, so now I have zoomed in. Now you guys can only see the bottom part of the kitty cat. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go, first of all, you will just go straight, kind of like this. And then you just go a little bit of curve, just the littlest, tiniest little curve. And then you go back up. Make these a little bit more bigger. I made them a little small. And just erase that part and now make it. Okay, so just go a little bit kind of like this and then go like that and then go like back up. Do the same. Go like that and then go like that. I hope you guys can see. Okay, you guys can. Now just make this one a little bit more perfect like the other one. Like this. And if it's not perfect, you can always do it again. Okay, now you will just make the claw part. This claws, little claws. So these are pretty easy to make. So now I will just go ahead and draw 2 lines. Only 2 lines. 2 little lines. Okay, that's so wrong. Okay, so I will go ahead and make these again. You always don't make it perfect. Okay, so now I will just go ahead and make them a little bit thicker. Make them a little bit thicker. Okay, like that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so you guys can do the same torch method over here too. So I'm gonna do the torch method in which I put this one on top and then this one on top and then the torch was underneath. Okay, let's go ahead, zoom out. And now let me do that and I will be right back with you guys. Okay, so guys, I also made the tiny little feet and I also aligned the body. Now it's time for us to make our spikes. So these are inner spikes like we did on the forehead. Now these are 4, 1 over here and 2 over here and 2 over here. So let's do those like how we did before. On the forehead, like that. First of all, trace it with a pencil. Then take your colored pencil and then just draw that on top. Like that, you will just draw it on top. On the other side too. So let me do both sides and I will be right back. Okay, so as you guys can see, I did both sides. Now it's just time for us to make our tail. So this is the tail. It's kind of like zebra strips. So you will just go ahead and take your pencil and you will just make a little shape like a little fluff ball. Kind of like that. Kind of like that type of tail. And then you just need to make strips. So just make little strips. Kind of like that. And then just take your little pencil, sharpen it. Of course, you want to sharpen it so it can be nice and smooth. Sharpen it up. Sharpen it up. Okay, now just all done sharpening it. Now just grab it and just, okay, this pencil just literally wants to break. So, oh my gosh, it broke again. It's breaking again and again. I hope it's neat underneath. It's not. Okay, we'll make it neat. Okay, let's make it neat. Yeah. Okay, this is a beautiful little fur ball. Okay, so my tail is now done. Now, if you guys compare both of them, they don't have much of a difference. Only that this tail's outline is a little bit more thinner, and this one's a little bit more thicker. But yeah, that's the only difference. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will meet you guys in the next one. Tab tak ke liye, Allah Hafiz.